Our next speaker, and I hope that these numbers aren't too wrong, but I have 12 years down for Suzanne Leonard, AQS, a past district director rather than district governor. Suzanne Leonard, come on down.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yes? Hands? Zoom people? Excellent, thanks. Just 5 minutes over here. It was 13 years ago on a hot August night in a room full of sweaty little boys, fellow Toastmasters, QSs, visitors in the room. I also am an educator of little children, medium-sized children, and grade 12 children, a lifetime credential teacher, and yet, at this point in time in my teaching career, I was failing. I was failing those kids. I was failing their parents, saying, I will take that child and together we will grow, we will learn, we will study, we will have a good time, we will play, we will have pets in the classroom, we will grow vegetables, all those wonderful things. But it just wasn't happening anymore. I didn't. And so I did what most of us would do. Probably you remember calling a friend and saying something like, can I meet you for coffee? I have something I need to speak with you about. It's important. Can you meet me in an hour? And a good friend will say, yeah, I'll be there. And I'll buy you that cup of coffee because this, Suzanne, sounds serious. And it was. So we met. And I began sharing how once upon a time, I was really good at teaching. Now, not so much. You know, there was that song called The Thrill Is Gone. Well, everything was gone. The thrill, the children, their attention. They were apathetic, taking their work assignments, folding them up and shooting them across the room. Why my classroom was an airport? I don't think so. So she listened with an open heart and carefully tuned ears and a calm that just, I felt so good to be in her company. And so we talked. And she said this to me, interestingly enough. She said, Suzanne, I heard about this thing, this company. I'm not quite sure who they are or what they do. But a friend told me that she was a member and she knew someone and it wasn't all bad and they could teach you how to speak. And I said, but I already know how to speak. And she said, but it's not working. So maybe you just need a reboot or a different grade or a different school, or maybe just get out of teaching altogether. And I said, no, that would break my heart. I love what I do. And up till now, so have the students. But I needed some new skills. And I needed to catch up with what was going on with technology. I believed in the balancing of technology and what I regard as the right brain schooling. Painting, pets, gardens, all those things that help balance our students to become the leaders, the speakers of tomorrow. And so I said, well, maybe I'll look into that. She said, no, you don't have to. I already have to address a couple of clubs that they might be interested in. You know how friends are, they love me that much. And I said, no, I can't go to that when I have a late teaching class. No, I can't go to that when I have aerobics in the morning. No, I can't go to that one. And she said, Suzanne, you're going to this one on Thursday night and I'll meet you there. I don't want to be Toastmaster, I think is what they call it. But I want you to be one because they care about me And I know that teaching is part of your soul's commitment, you know, and say, I know, but God, we don't get to go as a defrocked educator knocking on the door saying, hello, once upon a time I used to teach. Now I need to get better at it because the students are requiring of us. They're smart and they really are the teacher when I thought. And so we went. She left me at the door and said, okay, you kind of like putting the baby out of the crib. And so I waited outside where this meeting was to take place. And I waited outside where this meeting was to take place. Gradually, people were joining, but nothing was going in the door. Found out that night the importance of your sergeant at arms. No one had the key to unlock the room. However, the very astute Toastmaster of that evening said, Chalet, pizza chalet. I think they're just across the street. Let's go have pizza. We'll have our meeting there. Now that is a Toastmaster who doesn't quit. So we trekked across the street in the pizza fell and opened the door, and it was like the boys' locker room. Sweaty boys, pizza, loud. It was just a Toastmaster meeting. She said, don't worry, we'll just sit at a booth in the back and we'll have our meeting. And all the speakers talk like this. And I happened to be sitting in a booth beside who became a very good Toastmaster friend who had an agenda. And as the meeting went on, she went down the agenda and told me what was happening. She said a Toastmaster meeting is kind of like a pie. We have the presentations of speeches that are prepared. We have something we call impromptu speaking, and you might want to be a part of that. And then we evaluate the meeting and the speakers and their evaluations. And I said, well, I could probably do that. So I'm sitting next to her and she's talking through the meeting and listening and I'm watching. Feeling more and more comfortable, less defrocked as a teacher of the new age. And here was the turning point for me on that night in that room with those sweaty little boys talking like this. She folded up the agenda, wrote her number and all her information at the top, put it in my hand and said, I hope you'll come back. I think you really enjoy this. And I did. And I do. And I'm much better at teaching now because of you, the evaluations some of you have given me, the clubs I belong to. It's all about us. We are a family of inspiration, of inspiring speakers who go out and speak to Columbus and Rotary and all those other people who know how to take their message of their and articulate. So now I walk into the classroom. I walk into the classroom and I listen to it, and I'm loved, and I'm cared about, and I learn so much from my students. And hopefully now they learn a teeny tiny bit about life and community and the journey of the mission. That's what we learn in Toastmasters. That's who we are.